Hey everybody, this is Josh from Pretty Good Books. We thought one of the most interesting parts of working at a bookstore is when we get new books in, because they're just weird stuff in them, interesting stuff, boring stuff, there's all kinds of stuff. So we thought we'd try today to do an unboxing video. We get them usually through donations, though occasionally we'll pay for them too. We thought we would show you what it's like to just go through a box and see what's inside. So here we go. On the top right here, what we've got are some waterway charts. The waterway guide charts, Norfolk to Key West. It's from 1986, a good year, the year that I came into the world, so it's not really a practical use for someone who is trying to negotiate these waterways, but they look really cool. Like, there are some really neat maps and stuff inside. This would be great for someone who wanted to do like decor or something with them, or just who had a nautical theme. I just love maps anyway. I'm just kind of a sucker for maps. And so, like, look at these guys. Look at this. It stretches all the way out. You can see all the ways you can go. Also, in here, you can see this little circle. That's how you, if you're navigating, you can figure out where magnetic north is, because the magnetic fields and stuff change around the planet. I don't know much about navigation, but I know that. This would be something we'd hang on to. Probably put with our maps and our just kind of strange old-timey stuff. Yeah, it's kind of a neat, interesting item that someone might pick up for whatever reason. Here we got another chart tracker thing. Chart tracker for some for the Intercoastal Waterway. This one is much more basic in its graphics and design, so it probably wouldn't be. It could still be useful for crafting and stuff. There's some interesting little byways and waterway things. Also, kind of an interesting thing to have. We don't have anything like that in the store right now, so that'd be something we just hang on to and see if somebody wanted it. What else we got? Here is the new Webster's Dictionary and Roget's Thesaurus. Dictionaries have kind of gone by the wayside anymore. Kind of sad. I used to love just looking through dictionaries and reading them and learning new words. So we tend not to carry too many of these, but on occasion we like to have one or two around, because every once in a while someone comes through and they just want to have a dictionary in the house. They want to teach their kids how to look stuff up or whatever. So yeah, that would be something we might hang on to, but just not a ton of them. What's next? We got an Encyclopedia of Games. Encyclopedia of Games. How interesting. So it looks like, oh yeah, how to play whist, how to play canasta, banking card games. If you wondered what bankers were doing this whole time, they're playing card games. What else we got? We've got all four. There are things in here I've never even heard of. Yeah, this is kind of a fun thing. Again, dictionaries or encyclopedias tend not to go well, but this is such a unique item. It's got rules on how to play all these old games. So yeah, we'd stick this with our gaming stuff, with our card games and card trick section, and see if somebody was interested in that. What do we got here? Tree houses. How to build your own tree house by William Jabber. William Jabber, whom I can only assume was an expert in tree house construction. Lovely. It's in Roman numerals MCMLXXV. But wow, there are some graphics, there's some pictures, how to reinforce stuff, how to tie like an anchoring clove hitch if you were doing like a rope ladder or something like that. That's pretty cool. Different kinds of trees you can use. Yeah, that's a neat piece, a neat idea. It's a little bit the dust jacket is a little bit torn here, but that's just basic shelfware for something that's this old. No, this would be awesome. This would be a great thing for somebody to have. Let's, oh, check this out. Chand BB. I don't want to mispronounce it. This is a, it's a comic book for like Hindu, teaching like Hindu stories and stuff like that. Wow. Let me get a good shot of it. I don't know that much about comic books. It's not really my thing, but it's in full color. I don't see a date anywhere. India Book House. You can write for catalog. Echo Publishing. Wow. So this is really unique. This is a really unique thing, and there's several of them here. The story of Krishna, Ganesha, Surya. They're in decent shape. The binding's a little worn on them, but the colors are still really vivid. It hasn't been in the sun. It hasn't been mildewy. It hasn't been even leafed through that often, I would guess. But it's just really, it's in English, but it's about these sort of Hindu stories and stuff. So that's really unique. That's really interesting. Yeah, I'm not even sure what the value of something like that would be. I'll have to do some additional research and look it up and see. But that's fascinating. This thing fell out of it. Whoa, check that out. This old picture. If I'm not mistaken, that's Vishnu. He appears in blue. That's a neat picture. So that's something we'll hang on to. Again, I'm not 100% sure on the value right now. I'll have to do some more research to figure that out. But it's cool. It's unique. That's something that's not that common. What else we got? Yesterday's Atlanta. Oh, you can see a full map readout of Yesterday's Atlanta. 1974. So the contents go from the Creek Indians to the 1950s. So obviously a lot of things have happened since then, but there's a lot of photography in here. A lot of interesting black and white photography showing different buildings. For somebody who's kind of a local history buff or something like that, this might be a great option. It's missing its dust jacket, so that lowers its value a little bit, but it seems like the content in here is really good. So that would be something to consider. We'll definitely hang on to that one. What do we got here? Perspective Drawing and Applications, 2nd edition. So I think it means, yep, how to draw things like with perspective lines that go down. It shows it here, like if you're drawing an office space or like color stuff. I've always been fascinated by that. I'm not an artist at all, but I'm always interested in how artists were able to capture, like, look, there's the roof of a house. Look at that. And like all these lines, I don't even know how to interpret this stuff, but this looks fascinating in terms of how they set that. Someone who's getting into art or something like that, just to me personally, this is kind of a fascinating thing. So this would be something we put in our art section, Perspective Drawing and Applications. Neat little book. What we got here? The Art of the Alabama Indians. Wow. So this is some pottery. No, it's all kinds of art. Pottery and tools, different figures, some pipes, and things that were produced by the Native American people living in Alabama. But for someone who's like studying the Native American populations in this area, that might be something of interest to them. This would be something we'd hang on to and put in our local interest section, probably. Whoa. The Rubber Stamp Album. The Complete Guide to Making Everything Prettier, Weirder, and Funnier. If you wanted those 3 things, we now have a book for you. How and where to buy over 5,000 rubber stamps and how to use them. Look at this. Look at these rubber stamps. It's never occurred to me that there were once books about rubber stamps. It shows how they're made. It shows how to put them on your face if you're so inclined. 1978, baby. So this is kind of weird. It's kind of a weird, fun hobby kind of thing. And yeah, we definitely hang on to this, maybe put it next to our art section for somebody who has a thing for stamps, or who didn't know they had a thing for stamps but now do. I don't know. We'll keep that one. And that's it. That's what we got. So that was a box. That was quite a variety of things in that box. Some of them we'll hang on to. In fact, most of that box I think we'll hang on to. And I'll put links down in the description if you're interested in purchasing any of those particular items. And yeah, just let us know if this is, I don't know if this is interesting at all to anyone else. To me, this is one of the fun parts of the job, to go through a box, you have no idea what's in it, and just to see what's inside. So if this is interesting, if you'd like to see more videos like this, just let us know in the comments. We'll put links to where you can purchase these things, the ones we hang on to, if you're interested. And yeah, hope to see you again soon. See ya!